ventured north plenty of times over the past few years, but we've never ventured this far as a family. Taking our 8-month-old on an adventure like this is bound to have its challenges, with the first one being the 2,500 kilometre journey from Perth to the Kimberley region. This unique part of Australia is somewhere where you can drive along pristine coastlines, explore incredible gorge country formed millions of years ago, see some of Australia's most untouched and dramatic landscapes, and has fewer people per square kilometre than almost anywhere else in the world. I don't think it's any secret, but this trip is going to be something special. Further North is brought to you by us, Sanders Summit, in association with Overland Media. On this trip, we're using our modified 2016 Toyota Hilux SR5, and behind us we're taking an Easy Trail Sejuna 15 Mark II. Although this vehicle has served us well over the past 5 years, there were a few modifications we wanted to complete before we set off on our journey. Installing a brand new 270-degree awning by XDM, a new 110 watt solar panel has been added, which will help charge our auxiliary battery to power our 80 litre Engel, canopy lights and USB ports. Hill Four-Wheel Drive Centre was kind enough to install the Red Arc Tow Pro V3 to give us more braking control when towing. And to finish it all off, we had to add our new Sanders Summit sign writing thanks to Signcraft Mandra.
Now take it home. Take it home.
Big day on the road today. We'll cover a lot of kilometres. So we've got a few days ahead of schedule.
In the state of the land, in the suitcase of sand, take a picture of us there. Take it home. Take it home.
It's fresh, nice cold. Probably the best way to do it, to be honest.
Oh, finally we're out of the car. Yay.
Well, it's a bit grumpy in the car today.
Good job.
Tougher than I am.
You want to come in?
We didn't capture much on the drive up, as we really just wanted to make it to Kununurra before Koa got over the back seat, which was about 3 days in. We stopped just after lunch here at Wallar Roadhouse. The next morning, we left early and made the stop at the iconic boab tree. We later slightly underestimated how much fuel we needed to get from Halls Creek to Kununurra, which had us a little worried. But we made it with a few fumes left, arriving to Kununurra 2 days ahead of schedule. With our spare 2 days, we were lucky enough to get the last campsite at El Questro station. We had some vehicle dramas this morning. The starter battery just decided not to start up. We've been using the car obviously for 4 days straight, and then backed it up to the van, went to connect it up, turned the car off, turned the car back on once the van was hooked up, and didn't start. So we went into ARB in Kununurra. They were super helpful, checked over the battery, everything looks good. It might just be a loose connection that we need to check out. Same thing on the other side.
Gonna definitely go to Zebedee Springs and Emma Gorge and El Questro Gorge. So we'll have to come back another time and do the whole of Gib River, but...
Do the Gib once Cole was a bit older. he's decided to get over the car seat a little bit.
Speaking of which, he's due to wake up in a second. He's been really good though, like we've had some 12-hour days in the car and he's been pretty good.
He's just started to figure out that if I go in this car seat, I might be stuck in here for 12 hours.
Yeah,
so. We've just set up at El Questro station. It's our powered site for the next 2 nights.
That's Mummy's watch. Whoa, careful. Sit back at me.
How do you feel about this spot?
It's lovely, very nice. Bit warm. We're gonna go have a swim in the swimming hole. Hopefully that's nice. You know, crocodiles. Have some lunch first. You want some lunch? Hello.
Hear the commotion, and that's okay, 'cause we're in motion. I can feel the sway. There's nothing to fear, my friend. Oh no, it's the natural rattle. And when the ground is shaking, you thunder roar. Wouldn't worry. It's just a storm.
Holy mackerel.
Just arrived into Zebedee Springs. Koa's having a little nap. I think it's busy because it's only open between 7 and 12. And then what'd you say? You reckon they run tours after?
Yeah, I feel like it must be, they must have it like private for the people that stay at the homestead, because the homestead's like quite like prestigious and expensive, so I think it's like reserved for them and maybe tour groups. I'm just speculating.
Very speculative. That's so funny.
So glad we travelled all this way for him to nap.
Certainly worth the 12-hour car day, so.
Hear the rocking of day and night. The world is noisy, and that's alright. Every sound is just a beat.
Pull off my hair.
Natural right.
Zebedee Springs is a natural hot spring, fed from deep underground reservoirs. The water was so warm we could have spent all morning here relaxing, but we had a big day ahead.
Through the clatters inside and crackles are the sounds of the natural ride, vibrating us all. The natural ride, vibrating us all.
Probably on the deeper side for us. Yeah, we did one the other day and we had water up close to the top of the bull bar and we're like, oh, that's definitely pushing out luck here.
We have the key to try and walk through these
Yeah, Alicia's like, should we offer him a lift? I was like, no, we're going swimming later anyway, so. Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh no, we got watering.
Yeah. Oh, do we?
Yeah.
We've made it out to El Questro Gorge. Pretty decent water crossing on the way in, as you saw. And we gave some people a lift. They didn't have a snorkel in their car and they were going to walk across it. But yeah, we gave them a lift across and up to the gorge. And a little bit of water came in the car, unfortunately. No, you can't see a hell of a lot. When you think of the Kimberley region, it's not often you think about venturing through dense tropical vegetation. It's something you've got to experience in person to really appreciate how untouched this area truly is.
The halfway point.
Pool. 2.6 Ks, I believe. And yeah, had a little swim and it's a pretty nice little spot. Keller had a swim. A little bit cool, but he's now getting over it.
He's sleepy.
Very tired.
Can we see him?
Just very tired.
So hopefully no dance party at 3 AM tomorrow.
Might even be able to get a sleep in. Who knows? After a very big day,
Yeah, big day.
Daddy and Koa came back and had a nap.
For like an hour and a half. Couldn't be bothered cooking because we're getting up early tomorrow to go to Emma Gorge. So we're going to a buffet.
$48 per adult. We'll have a look and see what the food is.
Apparently the food's meant to be good. The cantina, which is where it's being held, has like a variety of like crocodile, emu, Angus beef, so they're like the burgers that they serve. So hopefully we'll get to try some yummy foods again. Hola. Where's your dummy?
It's our last night in El Questro.
Not happy about it?
Be good to have, well, like a week here to really explore everything.
Yeah.
Even just after the two gorges that we did today, we just absolutely buggered and went back and had a nap, and yeah, just the heat just like, yeah, zonked us. So 2 nights, I don't know if that's enough, but hey, we weren't planning on coming here anyway, so.
It would also be good with like a crew, but we've got no friends.
A small crew would be kind of cool.
Oh, Bobby! She doesn't like the rocks. Yeah. Bye-bye. So close. So close. You're so sleepy. I wonder if we should clean the tree. Keep an eye on our stuff as well. Yum! Hey! So we've just left El Questro station, pumping up the tyres and then heading to Emma Gorge. The car's been having some battery issues again, which is really annoying. So we're going to have to probably get a new battery when we get back to Kununurra tonight, and we're going to clean the van because every time you touch anything to unlock like a lock or get the fridge out, you're just getting absolutely covered in dirt, so it's not very fun. But
We're finally setting off on our walk to Emma Gorge.
it's 10. We wanted
10
to be
o'clock.
here a bit earlier, but
Way later than what we thought, but
car troubles and that
car
sort of
troubles,
fun stuff.
babies, Don't really realise how much time it takes to prep and make sure he's going to be okay during this whole thing. Water, nappies, sunscreen.
Got a bit of shit.
Bit of shit. Already sweating. So yeah. As you can see, the main waterfall is surrounded by 65-metre high cliff faces and is fed by a small thermal water outlet which trickles down from the surrounding rocks. An absolute oasis after the 3.5 kilometre walk in.
Say hi.
Close. It's beautiful.
Very pretty.
It's very nice.
I came here probably like 11 years ago. And it's, yeah, as pretty
And
as
it
I
hasn't gotten any
remember.
worse, she said.
Yes. Well, no, I said it's as beautiful as I remember. But you know when you're younger, like places seem so much more like amazing than they are, and then when you revisit them when you're older, you're like, oh, that was kind of like I expected this to be, but it's still stunning.
It's very nice. And Koa went in?
Yeah.
Thought it was a little cold? Didn't you?
He slept all the way here in the carrier. They're like mummies, but hairier.
Slightly less hair than mummy's.
Say good morning. Oh, there's the camera. Oh, thank you. So we've had a very lazy morning today. We've just, oh, not really lazy. We just did some jobs around the house. Did some washing. What else did we do? Had a slow breakfast. A couple of coffees for Michael. You had a big nap that wasn't in the car, which was exciting, didn't you? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. And now we're just going to check the car before we go into Kununurra, and maybe see if we need a new battery. So.
Yep. 11.8.
So a new battery.
Must be. Can't think of anything else it could be.
It's just annoying because we went into that place in Kununurra before we left for Questro, and the guy checked it
With his machine,
with
that'd
his
be way better
machine
than this. And
that
he
told
said,
us the battery life, and
everything looks good.
And the car started like 6 times perfectly when we were there with the guy.
And basically ever since then, ever since we left that place,
It's just been getting worse.
it's been getting, yeah.
Sounds like a sick old dog.
I'll start it up now and you'll hear it.
Are we ready for the sick sounding car? Sick. What's he doing?
Is that made by Gucci?
Yeah, it is. Louis Vuitton. Just going into Red Sun to get a brolly. Didn't have my size. I was influenced by my sister to buy these. Oh, they're nice. Kununurra stocks it. Like 5 stores I went to in Mandurah don't stock it.
Did you get your little purchase?
Yeah, they're my sandals.
What are those?
They're my sandals. I really want all these, so if anyone's watching these and you're not sure what to buy Cole for birthday presents or me for birthday presents, just any of these. They're adorable. Koa. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O.
Is that Mum just woken up?
He doesn't like me. He's not having a bar of me today. What do you reckon of those?
We thought we'd get Koa a little present because he's been so good on the trip. Little toy.
Well, it does a somersault. Ready? Okay, no it doesn't. Ready? Ready? Good job, you do it.
We buy you a new toy.
New toy car.
New
Doesn't
toy
want
car,
it.
and you're more interested
Not in your mouth
pets
though.
now.
Go, rip it! Rip! Yay! Good job. Not in your mouth.
You're in prison. Help! Help! So I do work like photography and video stuff for Little Stiller down in Mandurah, and I've realised that these are the fake bottles of vodka that we take photos of and not the real ones. So we've just trucked 2 bottles of water up here.
We drank some of one.
We drank a little bit of this and we're like, oh, it's not very strong, is it? But no, it turns out it's just water with a bit of yellow food colouring. So that was a bit of a waste of time, but anyway. So slight problem, there's a suspected cell drop in the battery, and the one place that I went to get one, or that basically helped me out the whole time, is out of stock. They've either got too small or too large, so I'm going to try another place. There's a couple of others that apparently hold a small amount of stock, but if these guys don't have it, we might be up Ship Creek. So thankfully we found a battery at Auto Pro Sears. They had one left, which is thankful because the four-wheel drive spares didn't have any left. And they were legendary enough to allow us to do the changeover now and drop off the old battery at their front gate, and they'll chuck it in their spares or like their recycle section, not the spares. We'll just get this changed out before we head to Ivanhoe Crossing and then going to dinner with some friends. Cole's down for a nap. Pretty happy.